Well, hi everyone, and a warm welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another one of those in the series of caravanning tips for absolute beginners. And I still think after 6 years or whatever it is of caravanning now, I still class myself as a bit of a beginner. I'm learning as I go. I've got a job to do because we're about to embark on a big tour. We're going north and we're touring Scotland. One of the things I want to do is, before I go, replace the breakaway cable that attaches from the caravan to the car itself. Essentially, there are two types of breakaway cable. There's the spring clip type, which is what I've currently got on the caravan. So the spring clip goes around the tow bar. I'll show you that, how it fits in a second. And the other type is the one that's got the carabiner clip, which is what this new one has. Now, a couple of things to say about a breakaway cable is, one, it's a legal requirement to have it fitted to your caravan, and you do need to make sure that it's in good order, because it does play a vital role in the unlikely event that your caravan becomes unhitched from the car whilst you're in transit. Because what this does, this kind of engages the handbrake or the braking system on the caravan to make sure that your caravan just doesn't go hurtling down the motorway or whatever should it become unattached from the car. The idea is, of course, that it engages the brake so that the caravan brakes and stops on the road before causing any damage to other vehicles, potentially causing an accident, and maybe even, potentially saving someone's life. The strange thing about that, when you think about it, is that the breakaway cable costs £6.99. So, for just short of 10 quid or just over a fiver, there's a piece of kit here that's relatively easy to fit. I've not fitted it yet, but I think it's relatively easy to fit. But the job that it does is potentially life-saving. So for £6.99, make sure that the breakaway cable that you've got on your caravan or trailer is in good order. Now, the one that we have got on, it appears to be not too bad, but it's the original cable, and the caravan is now 6 years old. So I feel it's time to change it. Okay, so what I've done, actually, I've just raised the steadies at the back of the caravan, so they're raised up now. And what I want to do also is I want to bring the front of the van up. So I'm just raising the jockey wheel to give me a bit more height underneath the van here. Must be getting somewhere close to the top of that, I think. See if we can get a bit more on. Yeah, that's me. Now, just to make sure that nothing gives way and then falls on me, I'm now going to lower the front steadies, just in the event that if that jockey wheel was to collapse or anything silly like that, then the van won't fall on me while I'm underneath it. I'll just do the same on the other side. So hopefully you can just see here the breakaway cable, how it attaches to the handbrake or braking mechanism. The handbrake's in the off position. When this cable, which is currently loose and not attached to the car, but when it's attached to the car, should the caravan become detached, the cable will still be attached to the car, and then what that will do, it will pull on this, and as it pulls, what that will do is it will raise the handbrake, and that puts the braking system on the caravan to stop your caravan from running into a ditch or into an oncoming car in the opposite carriageway or whatever. So it's a safety mechanism which is an absolute must, and as I said earlier, it's a legal requirement. So I've got to get this one off. The only way I think I can do that is to hacksaw it off, which is what Dan did in his video. So I'm going to just try and hacksaw that off now. I should imagine that'll break now. I rather hope it does anyway. Let's see what happens. Yep, there it goes. So you have to hacksaw it enough just to get that off. Now, There you go, you can see how that worked. Now the new one that I've got attaches much easier than this one, which is why I chose it. So the new one comes with this split ring attached. I've just taken the cable off this. This is very much like a large heavy duty version of a key ring. So you can see how this is going to work. This is going to click onto there. Now I just need to leverage this apart with the screwdriver. I'm going to need a hammer just to knock that up. So the spring clip is quite tight, which when you think about it, it needs to be, doesn't it? So I'm just going to try and tap that up a little with this hammer, just to get it up there a bit more. That's better. So if I twist that now, I'm hoping, oh, a bit more with the hammer, a little bit more with the hammer. There we go. Now we twist that, that should go in the hole. Yes. And now we just knock that through and round. There we go. Nearly. A bit more. Almost there. That time. There we go. There you go. You can see how that works now, can't you? Whew. Now the reason I had to take that off is, just come around and show you the next bit. Hopefully you'll see this. There's a ring at the front here. Let's move that round a little bit. We have to pass the cable through to stop it dragging on the floor. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. It's just there, like. Yeah. So through that ring, and then we can attach this back onto our split ring, or whatever you call it, key ring. So I just need to leverage that open a little bit again with my screwdriver, only a little bit. There we go. Just enough to slot that cable over like that. There we go. And then do the same again. Just thread that round and we're on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the cable fitted. And there it is, with a different clip. So I'll show you how that attaches to the car now. So when you attach the carabiner clip, this time you make sure you attach it to the body of the vehicle, there, like that. Okay, some people sometimes make the mistake of attaching it here, which is to the pull down electric socket. That'll just rip off. Okay, that's not safe. So don't ever attach your breakaway cable there. Make sure you attach it here, so that's now safely attached to the actual body of the vehicle. Important. Okay, another good tip that I picked up actually from Caravan Guard is if you're worried that your breakaway cable hangs a bit too loose, then when you attach it, put a little twist in it. I'll see if I can do this whilst holding the camera. So essentially what you would do before you attach, just twist the cable. It's now in an up sort of position, it's wanting to go up, and then attach the cable to the car. And now look, I know I'm not hitched up here, but this is now much higher, so you just put a little twist in it before you attach it to the chassis of the car, and that takes away the slack, so you haven't got to worry about, you know, grounding that on the, and then of course you don't want this getting damaged, which is the reason we just replaced it in the first place. So yeah, good little tip that. Thank you Caravan Guard for that. And if you are using the spring clip, that is how you attach the spring clip to your tow bar. Okay, that's how you attach to the tow bar. We had misinterpreted information that Helen had picked up on a training course. We were attaching this to the main body of the vehicle, which is not the right thing to do. Okay, so just be sure, if you've got a spring clip, that is how you attach to your car via the tow bar, like that. Okay, excellent. In the unlikely event that your caravan becomes uncoupled from the car and the breakaway cable does its job, then when it's done its job it will break. That's the idea. It will break, which means if you then move over to the side of the road, the hard shoulder, or lay by to get everything sorted, then technically, legally, you can't drive away again without a breakaway cable attached to your car. So you need to carry a spare breakaway cable, and that's something that I had not considered at all until I trawled my way through YouTube and found Dan's video. So a couple of top tips. Really, it's less than a tenner, £7, £6.99 for the breakaway cable. So if you're going to get a new one, get two. Make sure you carry a spare, and of course you will need the tools to be able to change it should you have to use it while you're on the road. So I always carry just a few tools in the back of the car when we're towing, when we're caravanning, and I now realise I wouldn't need the hacksaw because of the type of cables that I'm now going to use, which are the split ring ones. So I would probably just need the screwdriver, the hammer, and the vice grips. So there you have it. It wasn't too bad a job in the end, really, was it? And I think a job well worth doing. If you found this video useful, as always, give it a thumbs up. Do leave a comment, good, bad or indifferent. I can take it. We do answer all the comments, of course. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell at the side, and then you'll get regular updates when we release videos. And if you have been, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.